Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel. This is Jonathan. Today we're back with Death Note, episode 15. Last time on Death Note, we now have unofficially 2 Kiras.
Yep.
And 2 Shinigamis.
And they all know about each other.
They all know about each other. And Light is nothing's going to stop him.
Nope.
So he is willing to do whatever it takes, including unaliving his new fan. I forgot her name. Misa?
Misa.
Right?
Misa is right.
Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
That is right.
And so there at the end, I remember, I don't know if that was the last scene, but I remember him thinking, man, he's gotten savage. He was like, if that's all it takes, is like taking a life or whatever.
Well,
or did something else happen after that?
Yeah, something else happened after that. He talked about what's Misa Shinigami? Is it Rem?
Rem.
So he asked Rem if she really loved Misa, then she wanted Misa to be happy.
That's right.
And if in order for Misa to be happy, whatever Light wanted, or Misa wants Light to be happy, so it trickles down to her.
To her, right.
To Rem. And so he asked Rem to unalive L.
And she was like, I don't like you, but I'll do it.
Which because of
crazy. But then that the part that confused me, and maybe we talked through it, that he was like, but if you do that, you'll die. Oh no, that was only if he killed Light. If Light
No. It was
unalived Misa.
It was if he saved somebody from dying. That's what we know, at least, that killed Jealous. Remember but the part that confused before that, remember he was gonna do something to Misa, because he said
and Rem stepped in.
Yeah, he said if I know that she's dead, or that I can see her lifespan. So
right, so I know if you do it, I know it was you, and then I'll stop you, and then I'll kill you. That'll kill her. And I think it's just like if she does any action in response, or not even to prevent, because Misa would have died anyway. True. But anything in response to an emotional push,
right? Yes,
counts.
Yeah, because
whether it's preventing or anything.
Yeah, because originally when she said that, I was like, we talked about this, and I was like, there's no way, because she's not preventing, somebody who's supposed to have died from dying. Yeah. But it's we're now thinking that it has to deal with an action produced by an
affection or emotional attachment, right, to a human.
Yeah, so
that's right. So then she said she'll do it. So that's just crazy, and I don't see how this could, like, Light can't just avoid this. He's not stronger, right, or he can't outwit a Shinigami.
Correct.
So something has to make Light change his mind. I don't know.
I mean, the show moves fast, so
I feel like maybe this episode will get that answer.
Either that, or it's Rem ends up writing L's name down. L dies, and then it's on to like what I would call like the next phase of the show, or the next storyline avenue that it's taking. Because at first it was like, man, he's not going to kill anybody who's not a criminal, and then he killed the FBI agent, and then he killed his fiance. People
that oppose him, and he did say it there at the end that he would take out Misa, if that's all it takes, right. if that's what it ends up taking. So
I'm interested.
Yeah, I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm excited to check it out. Before we hop in, guys, please consider subscribing to our channel for lead-through access over on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episode, all linked down below. We're going to go ahead and get started on episode 15.
Let's do it. It was almost like a direct order to kill L.
You know how like formidable the two of them together? Because they can like 2 birds, 1 stone. They have 2 death notes, and she has the eyes. Which, by the way, I think I saw a comment, because she absorbed all the life of Jealous.
Yes. So
if it really was a long time, does it limit it because of how long humans can live? Or could she have theoretically lived to like 180?
Because that's what I understood from the comment on Patreon, was she had, let's say, 180 years added to her life. Yeah. Giving up 60 is not bad.
90.
Yeah.
And if let's say she's 18, she lives to be 100 or over 100 years old anyway. Yeah. But she still doesn't know when she's when her time's over. So
yeah, I think one thing that we're seeing here is Misa's asking Rem more questions, and Rem's giving the answers, as opposed to Light. He's not really asking.
Nor does Ryuk know a lot,
right,
or as much as Rem.
If you take me to where he is, I can kill him immediately. The sooner, the better.
Wow.
Maybe tomorrow. I need tonight to decide how we're going to kill L, and I'll give you my answer tomorrow. Misa, I need you to give me your cell phone number.
About time! What took you so along. Give me yours too, okay?
I already told you I'm under surveillance by the police.
Okay, then what about this? I'll just give you one of my phones.
Oh, shoot.
I ended up with 3 of them, because I use them for different things.
I'll be the only one making the calls and only when it's absolutely necessary.
Then when are you gonna call me?
Uh-oh, this can turn.
Probably tomorrow. Should probably go home now, Misa.
Huh? But why? It's only 7 o'clock. The time for lovers is just beginning,
Oh,
you know.
boy. He has to
We can
keep
go
her
for a
happy, though.
romantic dinner, then maybe a moonlight stroll in the park.
Misa. Oh, wow.
That's going to be enough to this.
Even are you glaffed?
You have to go home now.
She's blushing.
Okay.
Also, when you're talking to Rem outside, be careful that no one's around to listen. Just whisper.
Bye-bye. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
She's like in a trance.
Yeah.
And real soon.
It's very important that Misa stays infatuated with me.
Yeah.
More importantly, I need to decide if Elle should die tomorrow.
I thought perhaps you were hesitating because he said he thinks of you as a
Yeah.
friend.
Right.
A friend? I just gave him what he wanted. Ryuga and Light Yagami appear to be friends, but Elle is Kira's enemy.
Dang.
Oh.
Kinda
Wait, what's
sad,
this?
That's right. Ryuga revealed that he is
Oh,
Elle.
okay.
Therefore, he must die. Tomorrow will be Elle's, or at least Ryuga and Ryuzaki's, last day alive.
Is he kind of going through thoughts the same?
Oh, he's anticipating something.
If I die within the next few days, your son is
Oh!
Kira.
What?
Not here.
What?
If anything happens to me, I've asked Watari to make himself available to you, so I'm counting on the team.
So hopefully he tells.
You said he was almost cleared, and now this?
Out of
Honestly,
where?
How much do you suspect my son?
Because I don't even know what to think anymore. If Kira and the second Kira are working together right now, things are not looking good for me. If I do happen to be killed soon, please assume that your son is Kira.
Wow. That would be the one
Under-
to delay
I
it.
have no choice but to make a sneak attack.
On and how? But how?
Right.
He's doing this all with his mind. He doesn't have any powers of a death note
No.
to do anything.
Right. At least that we know of.
I just know how to get by, that's all.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell
He
me she's
saw
gonna
her.
be around. He told her she has to date.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, Light! How's it going?
His voice.
Sus?
Right. Oh, so he has shoes.
Upset.
Didn't you say you were afraid to appear in public?
But then I realized that as long as you're not Kira, I should be safe. In the unlikely event that I die in the next few days, I've instructed your father and everyone at headquarters to assume that you are Kira.
Should have told him.
As long as it doesn't kill me, college is a lot of fun.
Dude.
I have to admit, without you around, intelligent conversation is hard to come by.
And he has to put on the front.
See,
Is it still okay to kill him today? No. As soon as I make the decision to kill him, he suddenly appears, almost as if to distract me from my goal.
Man.
hey, do you want to have some cake with me in the cafeteria?
Sure.
Cake.
I have a break now anyway.
Light, there you are. I had a photo shoot nearby, so I
And of
thought
course,
I'd come by
Elle
and
is
see
there.
you.
Misa, you idiot!
Oh, this must be a friend of yours. He looks so different.
She knows the name though.
Misa will be able to see Ryuga's real name.
Hi there, I'm Light's girlfriend, Misa Amane.
I'm Hideki Ryuga.
Huh? Hideki Ryu.
Yeah, he has the exact same first and last name as the famous idol. Pretty bizarre, huh?
It's different than the name I'm
Don't
seeing.
act so dumb. Like so like
Ryuga.
He's interested in her now.
Why the hell is he
he
laughing?
knows that.
Could it mean he noticed something?
Oh,
If he
man.
somehow guessed that she's the second Kira, there's no way he'd be laughing right now.
Or he recognizes her as the model.
You're a lucky guy. I have been a huge fan of yours ever since the August issue of 18.
Isn't that girl Misa Misa? You're right, it's her.
Oh wow. Now it's just bringing more attention.
What is this?
No way! Somebody just touched my butt!
Oh,
Uh-oh. No.
This is an outrage.
He's doing it
Taking
to see if
advantage of
Light
the
really gets
situation
mad.
is unforgivable. I will find whoever is responsible for this.
But then
Bye, Light. I'll see you after I'm done work. Miss you already.
oh boy.
he did that to see if that's really his girlfriend because
I'm
I would have been
wondering.
upset if somebody touched my
Right.
girlfriend's
Now
butt.
then,
Him acting the way he was, L.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt semi.
Yeah, it wasn't
somewhat
just.
fake.
It's over.
But even if he has L's name,
Fun.
the same idea. If he kills him soon, then
Right.
he still can't do it right now. He's still in the same boat though, right? Am I missing
I think-
something?
No, I think so. I feel like Elle is playing him.
Yes,
Elle's
but-
intentions are different.
I think he's excited that now he has the name. Once he gets the name, he'll probably find a way to get rid of
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but he can't get rid of Misa because
Right.
Rem will take him out.
Unless he's like, unless the show's going to end right now and then we're going to have another Kita and somebody else, like, different storyline goes. But
she was being a little bit too like, huh, your name? And I was like, don't act like so shocked with it because L's picking up on things. Now, if L is truly a fan, then he would have picked up on that.
Right.
And L is young. I don't know. That could have just been a thing. I don't know. That's too.
I think he's smart enough to. Again, I think he touched her butt to see, is that really Elle's girlfriend? If not, I know her name. He's going to start investigating.
That would be something he'd be like, in the investigation, like he didn't really react the way I would expect him to react.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Even after the individual's name, the time of death, and death condition on the death note were filled out, the time and condition of death can be altered as many times as you want, as long as it is changed within 6 minutes and 40 seconds from the time it was filled in. But of course, it's only possible before the victim dies. So I saw a comment about this. The 6 minutes and 40 seconds, I think that's the longest you can go before they die, whatever the reason is.
Right.
So it's like walk 20 meters this way, go left, whatever things you do, it has to happen within a window. You can't be like, tomorrow I'll go to the store and do this, and the day after that do this. Then it has to be within
that 6 minute.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw. So then that's what they're saying here. Like, once you write the name in, you have to have a final answer within 6 minutes 40 seconds. Otherwise, it'll go beyond that time and it'll become null.
But you could still schedule somebody's death a week from today. Couple days out, because that's what he was doing, remember?
Right, but then they won't begin the process of it until the time that you dictate, I guess.
Okay.
That is confusing, because if I say like tomorrow at noon,
but it's today at 9 a.m.
Right. So then tomorrow at noon, if you say like you're gonna rob a bank, you're gonna do all this, and then you're gonna unalive yourself somehow, does the book Magical Powers know, like, okay, it'll take them 6 minutes and 40 seconds to get all those things done before the unaliving actually happens?
No, I think so. What it says, it's even after the individual's name, the time of death, and the death condition are filled in, that time the time and condition can be altered. So like you can write Jonathan will wait. Let's not use my name.
Let's bleep that. Because then somebody's gonna find it over here.
Yeah, like if you wrote
John Jones Smith or something.
John Jones Smith will die in a car accident tomorrow at 12 p.m. And then you're like, no, you have 6 minutes and 40 seconds from the time you fill that out to alter it and change it. No, he's gonna die today at 2 p.m.
Right,
choking on a meatball at a.
See, that's how I always thought it to be. Like, once you start writing, you have 6 minutes, 40 seconds to determine it. But then I saw that comment, and let us know if we're off. I'm afraid to look up the rules exactly, because I know there's going to be new rules that come.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to, like, get that.
Yeah, let's wait till episode 30.
All right. Whenever you want to change anything written on the death note, within 6 minutes and 40 seconds after you wrote, you must first roll out the characters you want to erase with 2 straight lines.
Okay.
Okay.
So going back, John Jones Smith to die in a car accident tomorrow at 12 p.m. No, let me cross out car accident.
2 lines.
To drowning.
Or the characters you want to erase. So then no longer John Jones.
Well, I think when it says characters, I don't think it's referring to person, just like alphabetical characters or
maybe.
Whatever.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. All right. Okay, 2 lines. That's a new one.
How to use the Death Note rules.
It's been fun.
He's feeling confident. But
I'm grateful that I was the one to discover your name, so I could kill you myself.
Watch Al sneak up right him. Oh, he stole her cell phone. He stole her cell phone when he grabbed her butt. And now he knows that she knows. Oh, Al, I told you.
Oh.
Pickpocketed her.
Yes? Hello?
What do you mean, hello?
I guess someone must have dropped this phone in all of the commotion earlier on.
He took it.
Is that because he's a crazy fan?
Hello?
No, because he's on some.
That's Misa's cell phone you have. I can give it back to her.
No, I see. Sure, that makes sense.
He probably thinks he's pretty clever right now, but Misa has another phone he doesn't know about.
Oh, he got that one too.
Oh, no, this time it's actually my cell phone. Yes? So it's done then.
The way he picks up and holds the phone.
I'm not exactly sure how you'll take this, but regarding Misa Amane, there's something you should know. We've taken her into custody under suspicion of being the second Kira.
What?
How so quick? The hair and all that must have been from their cafe.
We gathered physical evidence from
the hair.
The second Kira. There would be a public uproar if it gets out that she's been apprehended as the second Kira. So officially, we've charged her manager with drug possession, and she's a voluntary witness.
Oh man, what a twist!
Bro, what a
L is a genius, dude.
His best defense was to stay close to me rather than trying to hide. He confronted things head on. Not yet.
Oh,
The
interesting.
real battle is just beginning, L.
I like how they're doing this. Oh wow, that's crazy.
What's the meaning of this?
She
Can't say
can't
anything.
write
I've
and
apprehended
can't.
her on suspicion of being the second Kira.
Wow, this is kind of crazy though.
It is to see her like that.
Chances are
Yeah.
money is guilty.
Now we need a confession out of her.
That's just gonna
Know
make.
how she kills, whether she knows Kira, and if so, who he really is.
That's gonna make
Watari,
Light even
take
more
the necessary
suspicious.
precautions, but beyond that, you're free to do whatever has to
Are
be
they
done,
gonna
okay?
torture her?
Light has now become our prime suspect, and I'm probably going to bring him in for interrogation as well.
Ah, see?
Call Rem, because he can see Rem. So
Yeah, but why would Ren be there? She's there. Will she do it on her own though? Oh, but he put the instructions. Do not do it until it's on my command.
yeah.
Otherwise, she'd do it right there. She's talking.
Finally, after 3 days of this.
Oh, he's talking. She's talking to Rem.
Kill me. Kill me.
She's talking to Rem.
No way.
You've pushed her too far.
She won't do it. Rem won't do it.
Misa Amane.
Does this mean you admit to being the second Kira? Is this the reason you wish to die?
I don't know anything about the second Kira. I really can't take this anymore. I'd rather be dead. If you wanted to, you could kill me right now, couldn't you?
Is she talking to Rem?
Do you mean?
Yes. Kill me.
But will she be able to do
I
it?
can't take it anymore. Kill me.
If I do this, then Light Yagami dies too. This is all his fault.
Oh, she kills him.
No, you can't. You won't kill me.
Stop her! Watari, don't let her bite her tongue!
What was she gonna do?
Right.
She showed up.
Light
Yeah.
Yagami. Misa has refused my offer to help her escape. She started begging me to kill her. All of this because she wants you to love her.
God.
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
So then?
There was only one way to save her from her suffering.
Forfeiting ownership of the Death Note.
Yes.
Oh.
If
To
Misa
who?
forfeits ownership of the Death Note, all her memories related to it would disappear.
Oh, that's
All the
different.
your secret would be safe.
But then he'd be back to square one.
The human being who you love is Light Yagami. I promise those feelings will remain.
That's all will remain.
So
Will she
Misa,
accept it?
I mean, I would love Misa if I were Light after this.
Dang, I kind of feel bad for her now, dude.
Yeah.
That's wild. How do you do that? How do you forfeit the Death Note? What's the process?
the flick.
Oh, weird. So remember I talked about would there be a floating apple?
Yeah, there would.
And Elle noticed that.
You did the right
own
thing,
too.
Rem. I was beginning to think that was the only way out of this situation.
How would he piece that together?
If her memories of the Death Note are gone, then chances are they'll have to release her eventually.
But I did so on one condition, and that is if you don't save Misa, I will kill you.
Right? You just laughing.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, she covered her bases.
Yeah.
I have a plan.
Yeah.
Man.
Nice.
This is goodbye, Ryuk.
Is he
he
gonna take
forfeiting
her
hers?
Death Note? Is he I don't know.
Hold on. What? Does he forfeit his Death Note and receive hers now?
But then he would lose all of his memories associated to the Death Note.
No,
His
but
Death Note.
his Death Note, and he would he gain memories, Misa's memories, or would it just be now
Starting from
Rem,
fresh.
Rem is his Shinigami.
Right.
Oh man,
But then what would that even do?
I think it's just kind of like a switch. Of,
Maybe he does it as a way to like absolve himself. Like it makes himself innocent because he actually is innocent. Because he's no longer.
he's not innocent.
Well, he would be innocent in that he's not responsible for all those notes in his mind. He has no memory of all those deaths with that Death Note, but he still gains the power of the other Death Note. So he gets the power back, but he has to learn everything again.
Well, that, and then does he get the eyes? Does he get the amount of years we were talking about before this episode of 180, just let's say, and he gets...
They haven't said if all that's transferable.
Right. There's so many rules they haven't told us about that we're finding out, so...
Right, so I don't know if that's transferable, but the only thing that makes me think, he says this is goodbye, the only way that he would no longer see Ryuk again, is if he disowns the Death Note, or if Ryuk dies, which there's only one way to kill him.
Right.
So he must do that, and because think of it like he disowns that Death Note, and I don't know what memories he retains, but he goes back with L, whatever, and like he doesn't have to play this game pretending not to be Kira, but being Kira, because he doesn't have to pretend anymore. He actually isn't Kira anymore, and then he could use an excuse like he fell and has amnesia and forgot stuff, whatever.
And was his words goodbye for now, Ryuk, or goodbye, Ryuk? I think it was goodbye for now, right? Because I'm wondering if he forfeits his Death Note and then he receives
this is
Misa's.
Goodbye. This is goodbye, Ryuk.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Like to get him back. I mean, it could still...
Right. So like if he forfeited his Death Note saying goodbye, Ryuk, he receives this one from Rem and then gives Ryuk's Death Note to Misa, and now they're back to square one. Like, but this is just kind of a way to get her out and then back into the Death Note game, if you will kind of speak. But
I can see it like they swap Shinigamis.
Yeah, but he said this is goodbye. So
I mean, it could just mean temporarily.
Bro, that was
that twist was wild.
Such
L
crazy
is so good, dude.
Chess moves going on here.
I was gonna say I love the way their chess moves, it kind of visualized it when they're standing on the towers.
Yes.
Right? And that's obviously just like a visual of them like trying to outwit each other.
Correct.
But then like he's falling like as if he's given up and he stops because he thought of something. And even L's caught off guard. It reminds me, this is a random reference if y'all have ever seen it. The Sherlock Holmes movies that Robert Downey Jr. is in. Nothing. If you've seen the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies, I don't know if it's a second one where basically he's really smart, right? But he's smart with like deductive reasoning and like he's a master detective, right? Okay. And so then when he's in a moment, just like it shows them, he freezes up and he's talking things through his head, and it like cuts to the room that he's in, but like it's like in a different color scheme, and like as he's thinking through it. Okay. It's like moving around the room. He's like, but if he moves, if he moves 2 steps to the right, I'll be able to do this. But if he moves left, and then he's pre-planning it in like a split second.
Kind of like a Jimmy Neutron brain blast.
Kind of like that, or that. But the reason I bring this up is because in another movie, he meets up with another guy who's equally as intelligent, and then they have like this mental.
Where they're like going back and forth.
Where they're gonna go fight each other, and before you even fight, they're both having like a chess match in their head, as if they can see each other's mind thoughts. They kind of can.
Moves are gonna be
because I can do this, but if I do that, he's probably gonna do this. That's what that reminded me of. It's like they're so smart. He even said it himself. Light did. I know exactly what L's next move is.
Right.
So they're playing. It's like they're playing chess with each other, but they're anticipating the other person's next move because they know their move so well.
Right.
It's just every now and then, it seems like L catches Light off guard with like his plans because they're so aggressive. Like coming to meet him in person, stealing her phone.
Which I thought the whole butt grab was a way to see if this is really his girlfriend.
Right.
But he already had her under a scope.
So she was already super high suspect, and now they show up together, and he's already kind of a suspect, and now they're together. At that point, it's like, okay, this is a really good chance.
Which he had told her that is if they find out that they know we're together, kind of.
She's smart, and she thought things through. She has multiple phones set to multiple locations, but her infatuation with Light has made her look careless.
Right.
And
him a bit careless too.
Yeah, and he's been a little bit careless, trying to wear multiple hats, whereas L has been able to stay like in his lane and keep things controlled, which is why he's been. The fact that he's able to pull all this off with and he made a wager. That's what he was saying. Like he's like, big risk, but I have to do it. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But it's a big risk, and it happened to be the right
move.
The right move,
and it paid off. But
crazy, dude.
I'm interested to see what this next episode is going to bring as far as what Light is anticipating L's next move to be, And then what does this mean? Goodbye, Ryuk.
Yeah, I thought we had like an idea of what might happen, and then this episode like threw a huge curveball.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
I didn't think L would go down that easy, but yeah, I wasn't sure either if Rem can like I know he could see light now, but I didn't know if they could like coordinate together with Misa out of the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like, could Rem just come and visit whenever if she wants? You know what I mean?
Well, I think so. Yeah, because they've touched each other's death note.
Well, I know they can see each other, but I always assumed for the most part the Shinigami is going to be within a certain distance of their person.
Sense.
Like if a lot of people touch the notebook and they can all see Ryuk, like if he decided to give all his friends the ability to see him, can he just go and hang out with any other friends anytime he wants? Yeah,
and also, I mean, another important piece is the fact that L saw the hair move.
Yes, which is gonna make him believe more in the Shinigami. He already got like a hint.
Mm-hmm.
The Death God. Dang. Wild. What a twist, man. Good episode. That was really good. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next one, but that's all we got for today, guys. So before we go, please consider subscribing to our channel. Full-length reactions over on our Patreon. So those are all the access to future episodes. If you want to check those out, we'll be back in a few days with episode 16. So until then, we will catch you on the next one. Peace.